Uh, Vampire Logan here. We're doing some D&D tonight. We have another solo campaign starting up with our other player from our regular D&D night. So we have one player. The Wazubi's not going to be here tonight. So we have Jesse here, and he is going to make up a new character, and we're going to start a little solo campaign with that. So why don't you introduce yourself again, Jesse, and tell them about this interesting character concept that you have.
Yeah, so what I'm looking to do here is build a halfling artificer in magical armor. So I haven't fully investigated this yet, but what I want from it is the magical armor to kind of like be the body of the halfling, but not just at halfling size. I want it to be at human size, so it looks like a human suit of armor, basically walking around with this halfling inside it. I'm gonna have to figure out exactly what level I need to be to make that happen. That's gonna be. I think it should be a lot of fun.
Okay, so for D&D Beyond, if you go into the solo campaigns and one-shots that you're already in, you can just add a character in there.
Okay, so I've already started the process of putting it through.
Okay, you are already in that one, so I think you can just... I'll just resend you the invite link.
Okay.
I'll put it in the Discord. And I'll just send a message directly to you. Okay, so that is the link. So I think if you just click on that, you can just add the character, I believe. You may already be in.
Yes. Name is temporary.
Okay. I'm going to move this over here so we can see. So there's Wazubi's character, the Shadow Claw. This is his Tabaxi Shadow Monk Assassin Rogue. It was for those of you who haven't watched it yet, if you go back and watch some of my old episodes, try and do that through my YouTube channel if you can. It's better if it gets more views there. And he, basically in the last episode, he pretty much went invisible and had a broom of flying, and so he went in and snuck around the camp of the enemy, found out where everything was, and then found out where the thing he was looking for that he was sent to find, went into that room and managed to do a sleight of hand to get it off of the table without the guy in there noticing, and took off before anybody noticed. So he skipped the whole encounter. I spent all this time like making it in Tales Fire just so I could have a combat in there, and we skipped it. I spent the first half of the episode like just frantically trying to get something built for the level, and then he just skipped it anyway. It's like, oh my god, I could have just gone straight in. But that's the things that happen when you're a DM. Okay, so where I still don't see the character there. Did you manage to move it over?
I thought so.
Maybe I have to refresh.
It's called solo temporarily.
Yeah, okay.
Because it represents.
Now, Wazubi and I had a little bit of trouble when we looked at the same character at the same time, because I would change things. So I will just take a look and you can do the changes.
Yep, sounds good. So I just built the first level version right now.
Okay.
Obviously that won't do. levels. What level do we want to go to?
You can set it whatever you want. I'll pick an adventure to coincide with that.
Okay.
Wazubi went to level 6, I think. So, but the mission that he went on was actually higher level. Although he found a way to subvert it anyway. He's pretty much known for that in our old D&D campaigns. He's always fighting the kind of cheaty way around things. Not really cheaty, but more the clever path around. Okay, so tell me more about this guy, and I'll start looking at what kind of adventures I might be able to do.
Right.
What kind of goals does he have?
Well, he was a soldier.
Okay.
And he's like one of the only halflings from his area that like went off to fight in a human war. And
okay. Let's
then
say
then he never really felt like he could return home after that. And so that's kind of like he's adventuring, but he's still looking for that way to fight more as a war, like to put, I don't know, the right people in charge, to fight for moral causes.
Okay, so he's done his time in the military, and now he's wanting to be an adventurer to do right, set things right in places.
Well, still wants to do the warrior thing and like the soldier for somebody, but the war he was in is over.
Oh, okay.
So, what do you do then?
I see. So I'm trying to think what in my world that could be. Okay, keep going with figuring out what you need for to make your armor. And
right.
I'll go look at some stuff here in my world. Where's my book?
So at second level, I get a thing called Armor of Magical Strength, which I think is kind of what the minimum thing I would need to have this character concept kind of work.
Okay.
In that it's armor that supplies strength to the character, and it has a few charges. It doesn't actually increase your strength, but it does do some special things. You can have 6 charges. It can keep you from being knocked prone. It can add a bonus to a strength check or saving throw.
Okay. And what level would you need to be for that?
That's only second, so I can
Oh, okay.
I can keep investigating this forward.
Okay. So some possible conflicts you could have. In the inner sea, there are pirates that the knightly country of Dreithelm has some conflict with help from. They're part of the Empire, so they have Empire based ships, and it's more of a sea-based conflict. There are
I sink, so
yeah,
no thanks.
Probably not. So to the south there are orcs, tribes of orcs. To the south and the south east, and then further to the southeast there's the Kaltar Empire, which is those hobgoblins, and that's still going on. So that's kind of not a finished conflict, but it could have been a large battle in that resolved. They're in kind of a cold war right now where they don't directly go against each other, but the Kaltar is still conquering other places that aren't part of the Empire. There's also is this a conflict that he would have won or they would have lost?
I hadn't decided.
Okay. Because if you want him to be kind of Irish, there's a an island that's kind of like Ireland called Halar, which is taken over by the Kaltar Empire.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, so his unit was decimated, and he's just kind of roaming around trying to rejoin up with the resistance, if you will.
Okay, that could work. There's also a similar thing to that with like Vikings that raid along the coast to the east. There's like a French type city that is now a part of the Empire that was in conflict with them. It's another seagoing thing, though, kind of.
I mean, orcs totally work as a foe.
Yeah.
No problem with that.
That's kind of... The only thing is the, like, would he have... Probably if he was a halfling and he was part of the Empire, he'd be up in the, on the plateau, but if he signed up for the Empire military, then he may have been sent down there. And actually being stationed in a city called Stormguard. It's a coastal city, but it's right near where the orcs have a city as well called Garamesh. And they have long-standing conflict there. And then there's actually a homeland of the halflings, which is all halflings, and it is to the north of the Empire, and it's called there's like two lands, the West Shire and the Main Shire, and in between, like kind of they're kind of nestled in between like some dwarven and elven lands, so they're fairly well protected, so they don't get much conflict there. So he could have also joined up with elves or dwarves in fighting whatever they were dealing with.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah, the Aranfar Forest, you guys actually have come across those elves in your other campaign. They're kind of wood elves, and then the Corian elves are like high elves, and that's near the Corian is near the Main Shire, and then the West Shire is near closer to Aranfar, and West Shire is right next to Rakaz Kad, which is a dwarven mountain range. And it's just below, it's quite far from Hankad Nor, which is another mountain range of northern dwarves. So there's that. And being an artificer could be, if he's more oriented on the magic using side, then tying in with high elves would probably be a good one. If he's more into like the sort of construction engineering side of it, then it could be with the dwarves.
Yeah, but probably more dwarves. Neither one of those are super accurate. He's actually a bit of a stand and fight guy.
Okay.
He's got this magical armor that makes him, I mean, pretty tough. He's still not like, still an artificer, not like a fighter, but
okay, let's take a look at your sheet some. Okay, so you got the strength and dex, con, and then high intelligence. Okay. Did you roll up these stats already?
Point by.
Okay. You can do rolls if you want.
Nah, I'd rather go point by.
All right. Because I let you do those two sets of stats and pick the best one.
Oh, well then I will absolutely roll some things.
Okay.
Are we set up in any VTT right now?
I will set one up for well, I have Tailspire open right now, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I have Fantasy Grounds open right now, but I haven't gone into I went into the regular campaign, so I'll probably exit out of that. Yeah, let me just exit that. I'll create a new one for that, and you can join in. You'll have to.
I guess I can just roll dice on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's already got the roll thing built in when you do the abilities, so.
Yeah, and what's the one you do? 46 drop the lowest in order, or
it's so manual. I'm switching your thing. This might kick you out. Hang on a sec. I'll set it up and then you can just fill it in.
Okay.
Groups. Add a group. Okay, and now I will just leave it. And so now you should have, so it's manual rolled, you should have 2 groups, and you can just click on roll on each of them and it should just do them all.
Where is that? Sorry?
On the number 3 abilities page.
Oh, okay. Okay,
I'm gonna go create the campaign. So 5e. I'm gonna go FG light because this one seems a little bit more or less dark than the other one. I will call
that sucks. Starting with a 6.
That is not great. That could be a pretty nasty wisdom ability there.
And an 8. 6, 8, 12, 14, 14, 15. Nah. Oh, the point buy stuff went away. Nah, darn.
Yeah, once you change it, it kind of loses it. Yeah, it doesn't show me anything here. Just hit refresh, maybe. Oh, it still says point buy on mine.
I switched it back.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like the rolls I got with it.
You didn't like either of them?
Oh, I only did 1.
Yeah, you should have had 2 there.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'll try that again.
Yeah, just let me know what you got and I'll take a look. Hey, it's we got.
Oh, actually, that turned out okay, even with 2 1s.
We got Porteous here and Gigglefish. Hello, folks. We're just doing a new campaign for Because we only got one player, so we're gonna have occasional solo campaigns just for fun. And so we're just doing a bunch of setup stuff.
Suck.
But those of you who haven't built a character before might find this interesting. Process will be shown, all the behind the scenes here.
Mm-hmm. And showing them how the sausage is made.
Yeah. And I will edit it down to a couple separate videos for the YouTube channel, so if you want to watch it later.
Sausage in this case is a halfling artificer.
Sausage equals halfling. Ew.
Yep. So the second set is, I mean, it's got 2 good rolls and a bunch of suck.
Yeah.
So I go back to point by and repoint by this guy for the 3rd time.
It was 14, 12, 11, 14, 10, 12.
Yeah.
That's the thing you get with point buy, is pretty average. If you min-max it, he's average all around. Oh, I guess if you min-max, you'd probably go high in one, but then you lose a lot from the others. I guess I would say efficiently build it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can get it down to 0 points anyway with a good set of stats. And there's like 14, 14, 12, 12, 11, 10. So I'm not min-maxing any stat here. I've actually got a few good ones, which I think works with the solo methodology.
I mean, I suppose I can grant more points. It doesn't. I don't see a place
where I got a stat boost coming next level. I don't mind. Just make the opponents appropriate.
Yeah. And speaking of that, so I have a bunch of modules here, and I'll just describe them while you're thinking what you want to do with the character.
Mm-hmm.
So I have Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus, which I would set in my world, but it's Avernus is like a plane of hell, I believe.
Yep.
So
the demon one,
I might
devil one. I think.
Save that for your main campaign.
Yeah. That is a long ass campaign.
Yeah, exactly. And I might just pick and choose some stuff from it anyway. We were doing Candlekeep with Brian's character because it seemed to make sense, but they're just a bunch of adventures investigating a book thing, which is, I guess, fine for solo.
Mm-hmm.
So we could take some different ones from the ones he's using. I have Curse of Strahd.
Yep, I've read that one. I plan on running it at some point.
Yeah, so that's
I know it well.
Great. Dragon of Icespire Peak. I haven't even read that yet. And I should turn on Dungeon Master's Guide and Players Maps. Oh, it's slow to load. Loading screens, yay. Exciting stream.
Oh, this is one of those spell lists where you know everything and you have to prepare them daily. Okay.
Okay. That's a lot. You know everything to start
18
with?
spells! And I can prepare 3.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you get known spells. So you still have to pick them and then you prepare them.
It's the divine way. The way clerics do it.
Oh, is it
They
a
pick
divine
spells
class?
every day. It's not divine, no. It just has a similar spell list, it looks like. Doesn't make much sense.
Oh, and you went for stout class, so yeah, dwarf related things would make sense.
Yep. Spells picked. So I can go as low as 3rd level and still have a working concept.
I mean, it's up to you. I will definitely tailor
3rd is fine with me.
encounters
D&D
down.
really shines, I think, at low level.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and it gives you like
except 1.
yeah,
Doesn't really shine at 1.
I mean, it doesn't take long to get out of 1 either. I give
No.
almost that much XP just for role playing. So.
Yep. In the game I ran recently, I literally promoted them to 2nd level after 1.
Yeah.
Adventure, and that adventure, it was like a prelude adventure, and the whole point of it was to get them to 2nd by the time the actual thing started.
Yeah. So, so yeah, Dragon of Icespire Peak. I mean, that's a cold one, so it involve traveling north. Oh yeah, I don't know if anyone watching has heard about how my world is kind of works. It's a planet that is on a vertical axis, so the axis doesn't spin like Earth's does. So it's just always summer in the band where that would be for the temperature, and it's always winter in the band at the north and south poles. So there are very little changes in the seasons at each band of the world. So in the northern hemisphere, as you go further north, it gets colder, and as you come further south, it gets warmer. But it's always kind of the same temperature if you stay at the same latitude. So if there's anything to do with like this Icespire Peak, it'll be in the northern area, but the northern areas are super harsh because there is no summer or spring, so it's really hard for things to grow up there. So there's different kinds of plants that can survive in winter climates, and animals and monsters. Another thing I have is a Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which I don't know if you'd want to do that. It's pretty much just dungeon crawl.
Mm-hmm.
Elemental Evil. I've heard that one's not great, so. Ghosts of Salt March. Everybody says that's a good one for beginning.
Bad.
Horde of the Dragon Queen. Icewind Dale Rymouth the Frost Maiden. Another cold one. Lost Mine of Fandelver. People say that's a good one to start with too.
Actually, yeah. I mean, I think that starts at level 1, but
yeah.
I've heard good things too.
And let's turn on Tome of Foes. And Monster Manual. I wish you could queue up a bunch of modules for this thing. It makes you do them one at a time. And you guys can't see this. I'm talking about Fantasy Grounds, so I'm setting it up for a solo adventure but you gotta include all the modules. Let's see what else you got. I wonder if I can look at your sheet now. Oh, and just so you know, the D&D Beyond Twitch extension doesn't work anymore, and they're not planning to fix it. They're trying to make a new one.
Avray or whatever?
Like the D&D Beyond people, they stopped supporting the Twitch extension.
Okay.
And so that thing the whole reason that we went with D&D Beyond was, well, partially because of their better character builder, but also because it had that Twitch extension, so we could see the characters, or the viewers could see the character sheet when we're playing. And we can't do that because it broke and they're not fixing it. So, other modules I have is Out of the Abyss, which I think I also want to use for the main campaign.
The Fandelver is probably the best option I can think of. When it's good, 2, it's fairly low level, and 3, it's not endless.
Right. Or like long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's list the other ones too. I have Princes of the Apocalypse, Storm King's Thunder, Sword Coast Adventures, Tales from the Yawning Portal, which has basically it's a collection of old second edition and earlier modules that were remade for 5e of varying amounts of quality. Like Against the Giants, do you remember that one? I totally remember that one.
Yeah. I'm putting together a soldier creed that's kind of like Starship Troopers.
Really?
Yeah. If you believe in something, you fight for it. And if you don't fight for it, then you must not really believe in it. You don't really deserve all this stuff. You're not willing to go to war for it.
Is this part of your like backstory?
Yeah.
Or is that something you get from?
No, it's the personal stuff, you know, like that you get when you're.
I have little respect for anyone who's not a proven warrior.
Mm-hmm.
I can see this guy's personality already.
Now, I had to build myself a magical suit of armor so I could be a warrior.
Yeah. Which is kind of funny.
Yep.
So, do you need to...
And the original Starship Troopers was an awful lot about power suits and not a lot about infantry.
Okay, so you have the armor of magical strength. Do you need to apply that? What does an infusion mean?
That's like, yeah, I can't remember. Should probably read that.
Infusions.
Extraordinary process that rapidly turn a non-magical object into a magical object.
Is it permanent or just you do it at the time?
A lot of these things you have to do daily.
Oh, okay.
Like you pick an object at sun up, and that's the object for the day.
So what I did for Wazubi was I made a couple of rolls on the magic item table because he was level 6. And I picked the tables based on what the kind of what he wanted. If you want, you could have an already existing permanent suit of armor, and then what would you need to do? And can you imbue? Would you still use that, imbuing it with magical strength, or how would that work? I wonder.
Yeah, so you do start with the suit of armor that, and I think I have scale mail. Yeah, I have scale mail.
Okay. Oh, and I had a chart for how much money, starting money, is recommended. Where did I bookmark that? I'm pretty sure.
I just took the starting equipment.
Yeah, that'd be for first level, but there's like another chart for like giving players extra money for starting at higher level. Character roll, there it is. Oh, it's from D&D Beyond. Okay.
Maybe I don't need as much strength as I have right now.
So this says does not include magic items. Says heavy armor users shouldn't really be able to afford to purchase plate armor before level 6. And what does it say? Starting gear is not included at any entry after level 1. Oh, rounded amount. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to give you 200 gold.
Okay.
Do you want to just add that yourself? I think you can do that, right? Yeah. So it looks like you have 10. You can just make it 210.
Second, just trying to find the gold on here. There's the inventory.
It's the little icon on the right.
Send me your money. That's the one. Old suicidal tendencies. There we go. 210. I also got a bunch of crap I want to sell now. From my starting equipment. Turns out I don't actually need all the weapons that I have there.
Oh. Sorry, what did you say? Oh, you can sell them?
I have a quarterstaff and a mace and a dagger that I don't need.
Okay. If you want to sell anything, just sell it at half the regular price.
Okay.
We'll assume it was used in the war, so a little bit beat up.
Keep the crossbow, because you never know when you're going to find somebody that
can't be meleeed with.
Needs to be shot.
Yeah. Someone that needs a shooting.
Mm-hmm. Dagger, a mace, and a quarterstaff. Walk into a bar. No. I just got rid of them. I'm going to just take 10 gold for the lot. Is that cool?
Sure.
Cool.
Actually, just dagger, mace, and quarterstaff wouldn't be very much.
No.
It'd be more like 3 gold.
Okay. Very well.
Quarterstaff is 0.2 gold.
I suppose it is a stick, basically.
Yeah, basically a stick. My stick is better than bacon. Have you heard that song?
I don't recall it.
Have you heard of Bad Lip Reading?
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of those songs. Like the Seagulls one.
Seagulls is classic.
Seagulls, stop it now.
I got.
He has another one called My Stick with Yoda and his stick. I think I played it on stream before and it didn't get DCMCA claimed. Oh, there's something in Xanathar's about selling items. Never noticed that before. Alright, you just picking spells now?
I think I got them. I got a set prepared. It's loading up into FGU right now.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take a while because it's I'm just adding a bunch of modules to it right now. So
it's getting the files. Yep, that's what's happening.
And I'm still adding, so I don't think I got.
I'm in. Aha! You'll have to add them again. No.
I wonder what will happen.
I'll have to load again probably.
Yeah, I wonder what
happens. There's a whole new graphics here, eh?
I changed it for this one to be a little lighter. You can do themes. Let's move this over here so you guys can see. Oh, yeah, it's not responding.
What is my name? Solo doesn't quite cut it. It's actually not. It's kind of the opposite of his concept.
Let's get that in there. Oh, I remember the Sunless Citadel. That was a dwarven one. Something to do with dwarves. Doesn't want me to scroll down. Why not? Alright, that's fine. What do we get now? Tasha's. I have the Rise of Tiamat. You want to fight the Chromatic Dragon? I have Wild Beyond the Witchlight, which is interesting. I don't think that suits your thing, though.
Oh.
Tomb of Annihilation. That one's bad, I think. Unearthed Arcana. Let's get that one.
That's just their house rules before they get released.
Yeah, I'll add that. Forge of Fury, I think I have that too. That's a dwarven one as well. And Volos. I need all the monsters so I can throw them so many different things at you. You won't even know. Have you ever actually read? I haven't even used all the monsters in just the monster manual.
Nope.
I usually end up using the same kind of regular ones.
Yeah, yeah, I've been really trying to spice it up lately. I got like a heavy cultist spin in my other game, and but I have to theme each one and have them bring in something, and then there's like there's one dungeon that doesn't have anything to do with the cultists.
Yeah.
And I just had to throw in like all the classic aberrations from D&D, like the gibbering mouther, and there's a minotaur in there, and some goblins for the hell of it, and carrion crawlers, and sturges, and a roper.
Oh, ropers.
Yep.
Yeah. Classic.
But it was like, but this was like a go wild on the monsters thing. Oh, Grix.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of like, those things, and like. I think that about covers it.
Grick is more like the thing in Stranger Things that I thought the first creature was. It had that weird opening mouth thing, face thing. Someone in the chat just said my kids loved the Seagulls song when it came out. Super annoying, and I always got stuck in his head. It's the same exact thing with my kids. They loved it. They like my stick too. It's so funny because it's got so the voice for Yoda is kind of goofy, and then they have Mark Hamill, Luke, and Yoda's going on about his stick, and Luke is saying, "I don't want your stick. It's just a stick."
Mm-hmm. New Luke face from Mandalorian season 3 or Boba Fett or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, Boba Fett / Mandalorian.
Yeah. I'd much rather it was Mandalorian season 3. But anyway, the face there, besides the fact that he only talks off screen except for very rare circumstances because it's too expensive to lip sync, looks real good. I actually bought that it was a real person. I thought they found like the world's best lookalike.
I knew it wasn't, but it did look very good.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that, and then when I was watching, and the fact that he didn't talk on screen, I was like, "Yeah, this is inconsistent. Why is that?" It's like, oh, no, that's why.
It would have been funny if they weren't as good at the like making it look good, and they actually just had like, you know, those stupid things you used to see in memes all the time, where they're like just the floating head on someone else's body. Like, what was that one with the Picard and Riker and I think it was to that tune of where those guys are going to night out at the Roxbury or something.
Oh,
and they're all in the car. It's so funny.
Classic.
That too. There's also Dragon Heist, which could be an interesting one for your character. I don't think he'd do the heist, but maybe stopping someone from doing that.
Stopping someone from doing a dragon heist?
Well, the Dragon Heist is basically about investigation more than actual heisting. Which I found disappointing. I was like, "Oh, a heist. I haven't done that in a game before." And then I was reading it. It's like, there's no heist in here, really. It's more just chases.
There you go. Check Discord.
Yeah, that's lines. Not this again.
And then this black word, like blacked out, where it says "not this shit again."
Yeah. I can be your backpack while you run. Do. I'm gonna throw in this one. Stormlord's Wrath. Sleeping Dragon's Wake. I don't even know what that is. Oh, FG battle maps I need. Hurry up and load. What does it do when I'm loading these things? Does it also load in yours?
I did not see anything load.
I guess it only needs to player stuff when it's your stuff.
Now, where would I find it if I were looking for it?
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't be able to look at that. Do you see library?
The library, yeah. Okay, modules, assets. Yeah, but there's nothing in it, according to my view.
Yeah, you probably can't see it.
I can rejoin too and just see if it does a big download thing.
Oh. I don't think you needed to do that.
Don't mind though.
Well, I don't know. I think I've added everything. So you think, hold on, before you come back, let me go grab Fandover. Was it Fandover or Saltmarsh that you wanted?
Fandover. I'm interested in this one and I don't know it, right? So...
Yeah, I haven't actually looked at it, so I don't... I mean, it's a mine, so it's going to be dungeon crawl, right? Standard.
I think there's a lot more to it than that.
Okay. I mean, lots of people have run it. I've seen other streams doing it, so...
Right, okay.
Let's get this loaded up in my other one too. Okay, yeah, it is loaded now. There's no player side of that, so. Oh, I don't know if I got PHP. Hang on. Oh, yeah, I just saw it there. That is loaded. So, Monster Manual, PHP, and DM's Guide.
Actually, Artificer gets a D8 hit points. That's not bad.
Is it a real spell casting class, or is it more
Not really, no.
martial?
It's its own class, and it is fairly martial. It has spells, but not like great ones. It's not like a wizard specialty or anything like that, right? It's its own class. The D8's decent hit points.
Oh, I didn't get that unearthed arcana. Probably won't use anything from that anyway. Okay, I think I got everything here, so let's close that. Alright, so, and your player is ready to go for export?
Export? Make it so.
Alright, let's do that.
We are go for export. And T-minus 10 seconds.
Oh, I keep getting all these viewers with that are trying to get you to buy stuff. It's annoying. Hey, how many people in chat are actual subscribers? If I have 2, so put yourself give me a 1, like type a 1 into chat if you are a subscriber. And if there are 2 people doing that, then I will start a contest. Okay, where's my... Fantasy Ground. Character interchange. That is it. Okay. So this guy's number is that. Oh, we got a 1 there. Okay, someone's a subscriber. Hey, cool. It automatically banned one of those spammy guys. I got a gifted one. Cool. All right. You count. And I think Fish is already definitely a subscriber, so that's 2 people. I'll start the contest. Let me go over here. Doodly doo doo. You still watching Matt Colville and
Oh yeah,
and the Professor Dungeon Master?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think? So he did one a little while ago, the thing you should never do in D&D, and I watched it several times, and he never says what that is. I was like, what? This is the Professor Dungeon Master. I was like, wait a sec. Went back and watched it again. It's like, yeah, he never says.
Yeah, I thought let's see. I think it was take away player ownership, player action, wasn't it?
But he didn't actually say that, because then he kind of contradicted himself a couple times by saying, well, you do it here and here, but not there.
Mm-hmm.
And it just seemed like it was like one of those.
Oh, he's
clickbait
so
titles.
Professor Dungeon Master uses clickbait headlines, right?
Yeah.
And he uses the clickbait lead in. Like if you watch the first 10 seconds of the video, it'll give you like the this is what we're going to talk about type summary. And like we'll be back in a minute while I play my theme and try and sell you a shirt.
Yep.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I love his streams actually. He's like one
me
of the
too.
people who's doing a lot of great thinking on D&D, and I really love some of the stuff that he does to make running D&D simple. And but definitely one of his things is like it's interesting because there is definitely a dichotomy there. Like when he did the plot breakdown of his Frankenstein adventure, he kind of like laid out this graph of encounter to encounter progression, and it's not railroady by any stretch, but it's fairly rigid. But I guess the thing is he probably lets players stray from that if they really want to.
Yeah.
And that I think is what he was trying to get at. It's like, yes, you can do this stuff sometimes, but the players should always feel like they're the ones driving the action, right? Not like off-screen characters or NPCs.
All right, so those of you in chat and I see Porteous is subscribed, thank you for the another subscription. So anyone who's a subscriber can enter the contest by typing !raffle right now, and then stay to the end of the stream, and I will get your info to give you a free game. So chances are pretty good right now for people to get that. All right, and the contest is going for another hour and 10 minutes, so get in now. All right, I was back to, okay, I've got your character. Let's download that. Rodo Littlehammer. Okay.
Yeah. Don't call him Littlehammer.
Don't call me Littlehammer.
Yeah.
He should change his name to Big Hammer.
Oh, his name is just Hammer.
Okay.
Rodo Hammer. Littlehammer is the nickname, and do not use it.
That's hilarious. You write it into the character name, but you don't want anyone to use it.
Got called that in the service, when he was deployed overseas.
Overseas? Okay.
I don't know. I made that up now.
Irish one? Yep. Alright, so, characters. Import. Import again. Hey, wait a sec. Oh yeah, it's gonna be like that. Import again. And then I should get the pick. Download. Little hammer. Hammer, hammer.
Rodo Hammer. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Where did it end up? Did it come in? What's going on? Let's try again. Oh, there it is. Okay, so in Fantasy Grounds, you should be able to take control of that one. Oh, let me give you a picture. Can you actually pick from the pictures? I think you might not have access.
Yeah, I think not.
Bag system of folders, so goofy. Can you see the stream? Oh no, mail. Nope. I just gave you a female one. Though. If you can see the stream, I can show you what is available.
I'm almost there.
This helmeted one seem. This one seems kind of good, I think. M07. M35.
Okay, I see this. See the stream.
There's a bunch of helmeted ones.
Helmeted works.
I was thinking this one, or that one's got a bit of face exposed.
Go down. Yeah.
That one looks pretty. Number 25 looks pretty artificery. Or this one, 36.
You move your. Yeah.
25?
I think 36.
36, okay. I mean, there's a bunch of other ones too that we could look through, but I don't want to waste a lot of time looking through a bunch of things there. Okay, so we got him in the game. We got okay, so I'm gonna move this over here now and bring up the player view. Where did that one go? Oh no, I gotta join, that's right. So, what did I call it? Oh, there we go. Oh, what's this? Oh. Oh, I put a note in my auto message on the stream so people know I might not always see the chat, because I know a lot of people come in and then I don't chat with the chat and then gets kind of lost in the shuffle. But I'm still here. I'm still watching you chat. I gotta do one of those things where you can like use the channel points for more game affecting things. I've seen other channels do that where they can give like the players a like a advantage on a roll and stuff like that. I guess people more involved. In fact, let me see if that will. What do I have in there right now? Random character voice. Yeah, if someone uses one of these sound alerts, I might give like you a bonus or something.
Cool. Oh, I'm heavy armor proficient. That's great. But I might want to drop my dex if that's the case.
Yeah, so some of the armors still have a 2+2 bonus allowed on them, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you think you're gonna not really use it, then go full armor.
Yeah, like I think the good heavy armor doesn't really have that.
Yeah, the best ones.
Yeah. Let's see.
I think if you go under items, you can sort by armor. This is in D&D Beyond, or in Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, I see. Cool. Items. Yeah.
Oh, looks like Porteous redeemed sound alert applause, which I don't think I can hear, but you guys should be able to hear on the stream.
I don't see the stuff in the. I don't see anything under items.
Oh yeah, I guess I have to expose it to you. If you click on armor, no, it doesn't show anything. Yeah. All right, I can see it. That seems a bit weird. It should show you all the items that are possible. It's not like you're gonna drag stuff in all the time. I wonder if there's a setting I can do to make it.
I could probably do and stick with scale. Oh, I already get the. No, I'd be better off not. I'd be better off moving my way up to plate as soon as I can. Dropping my decks down.
Yeah, so I mean, you don't get much higher than 18 really, unless you go magic. So, and I guess shield is at +2. Oh, Portis was playing with the points. Cheered 1 bit. Thanks, Porteous. Okay, yeah, I'm looking through the armors here. Splint is 16. Oh, 17. Splint is 17. It's only 200. It needs strength 15 to use, though.
Yeah, I am gonna have strength 15.
Yeah.
Okay, I want that.
So it's gonna be disadvantage on stealth, which is fine. You're not that type of character.
Not my thing anyway.
I don't know if I agree with these armor things. Like Splint is more than half plate. All right. Anyway,
okay,
let's get to
the new stats. No need to re-import for it. I'll just take what I got right now.
Okay.
Today.
Oh, what did you pick something in there?
Yeah, I updated my. I dropped my dex.
Oh, I can
increase my strength and intelligence.
I can do that right here.
That's true.
So what is it now?
Total dex is 10. total strength and intelligence are both 15.
So Dex is 10, and then strength is what?
15, and intelligence is 15.
So you get that level up bonus.
Bump them both to 16 when I get my level.
Okay, and your skills are all adjusted, I think. So strength would be... You took athletics, so it should be higher. Do I have to fix that? Oh no, it shouldn't be higher because you only went to 15. Okay, so yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you dropped 4 and added 2 more to get to the... Yeah, okay. Point by.
Point by.
Oh, and the nice thing about halfling is you also get that lucky bonus.
Mm-hmm. I
If you
roll
roll a
ones,
one.
I can re-roll.
For you, that might come up fairly often. Or 0 should consider being a halfling. All right, let's see what we can get here. So for backstory, let's pick a location out of those ones. So where did you think you want to be from?
I think maybe the Irish place with the orcs.
Oh, okay. Or Irish places has the hobgoblins.
Oh, okay. No, not the hobgoblins. We done them.
Yeah.
We're doing them. So one of the ones with orcs.
Okay, so let's say you were from the plateau land called Maryland, and you signed up for the Empire, the Grimbrand Empire military, and you were stationed in Stormguard.
Stormguard. Don't make me talk about Stormguard.
We don't talk about Stormguard.
No, that song is too happy.
It's pretty dark, actually.
Suitably
when
grim.
You consider it.
Yes.
Yeah, Porteous says Lucky is so useful. Yeah. Okay. And let's look at what I've got now for module stuff. Now, given all this stuff, it'd be funny if I don't really have the place is not appropriate for the mine thing. Lost mine of Fendover.
I don't have to be there anymore. I could be in my wandering phase.
Right. Blah, 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 blah.
When I'm strong enough, though, they better look out, because I'll be back.
Man, this cover doesn't make it look like it's going to be very easy. Green dragon right off the bat. Okay, so it's adventure for 4 to 5 characters of first level, or hopefully 1 of third level.
One suggestion is no flanking rule.
Well, I'm probably going to
flanking gets brutal when the party's outnumbered, and if it's a solo, then that's just going to happen all the time.
Yeah, I'll do it in other than if it's a special ability. Like a rogue,
so the special abilities don't specify flanking. They specify somebody else in their like adjacent to them.
Okay, whatever those rules are, we'll go with that. Okay. I'm also probably going to try and give you an NPC sidekick. Or possibly a robot.
PC sidekick preferable.
Like a I was thinking like a Warforged type guy. So
Oh, okay.